All right, bro. We got Daniel Alvarez in this pod, dude.
What up?
Dude, who's Daniel Alvarez?
Who's Daniel Alvarez? A poor kid from East LA. That's who Daniel Alvarez
Damn, bro.
is. A little hood kid fucking raised in the streets. That's who Daniel
Did
Alvarez
that go
is.
well, bro?
Not particularly.
Hey, gang.
Well, I guess it depends how you see it, but
Yeah, it's all about perspective.
for
you
sure.
know?
Hey, I like my life right now, so
Yeah, dude. I think that's important. It's just like loving life no matter what is going on, dude.
for sure.
And for all the listeners who, even the viewers don't know, bro.
Oh,
Dude, all right. Y'all see some legs, bro, but y'all don't see the wheelchair, dog.
yeah. Hey, half of the gang's not right here, bro.
Half of the what?
Half of the gang's not here,
Dude, fuck, dude. Hey, wheelchair, pull up, dude. You ever get like mobbed down by like dudes on wheelchairs? Like,
Nah. I'm cool with the chair foods. You know?
when you so like okay, Daniel got a wheelchair, bro.
Yeah.
Daniel's been shot
16 years ago, yeah.
16 years ago. How old were you when you got shot?
I was 21.
Damn. So were you in college or?
Nah, I was just fucking bitches and working, bro. That was the two main things I was doing.
And then out of nowhere, some guy just pulled up and just like, bop.
Not just out of nowhere. It was actually at a Halloween party.
Right.
It was at a Halloween party.
Yeah, it's spooky. Yeah, right.
Yeah, it was a little spooky, duh. And it was a Halloween party. I was dressed as Spider-Man. I was the black Spider-Man from like Spider-Man 3.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that shit's...
And your face was covered?
Nah, that's the only thing. I had like the suit on, but I didn't have my face covered.
Ooh.
I was wearing a grill too, bro. I was ghetto Spider-Man, I guess.
Was it a gold girl or a silver girl?
It was like a silver one.
So you were like poor black Spider-Man.
Yeah,
You're like, I'm Black Spider-Man who can't afford the drip, but I'm working on it.
I'm getting there,
And then some dude shot you, and you're like, there's my silver, dog. Was it a silver bullet or a gold bullet?
Nah, I think it's lead, no? I think it's lead.
Really?
Yeah, I think it's lead.
Damn, so you got shot by like a poor-ass bullet, dude.
Yeah, bro. Literally, bro. The bullet, it's like the bullet that shot me cost 22 cents, bro.
For real?
Yeah.
Dude, that's crazy. And you said, like, I remember we were talking to the other guy who was on the wheelchair.
Mm-hmm.
He got shot 12 times, right? Or 16 times.
12 times.
12 times. And then you got shot once.
Once,
but
man.
the bullet, like, traveled inside you, right?
Yeah, so I have a spinal cord injury. That's like the technical term.
Okay.
So I got shot at the T3 level. So the bullet hit my spinal cord, and then it split in two. And one part stayed in my spinal cord, and the other part went through my lung and then circled my heart.
Damn.
Yeah, so like I had to get tubes in my lungs because blood was going into my lungs.
Fuck,
Yeah.
dude. So you were like rushed to the hospital, huh?
Yeah, so after I got shot, we were just like, all right, I'm shot. Like, just get me to the hospital. That was like the main thing.
Yeah.
So they just like fucking taking red lights and just like sped to the first hospital and then passed out. And then when I woke up, I think they took me into I think it's called like an MRI machine.
Okay.
So they could like check what the fuck's going on.
Yeah.
And then I passed out, woke up. And then when I woke up, the doctor was like, can you move your big toe? And then I tried to move my toe and I couldn't. And then he just told me that I was going to have a spinal cord. Like I was going to be in a chair for the rest of my life.
Fuck.
And then I had a spinal cord injury.
How'd you react to that?
I was a little naive to what it actually meant. So in my head, I was like, bro, I just need to concentrate hard enough. And, I was like mind over matter, I was on my Bruce Lee shit, So I was like, bro, the reaction I had was like, bro, like, you don't know me, dog. Like, like literally, I was like, man.
'Cause you were a hood dude. So
Well,
like, man, you don't know what I'm about, fool.
Yeah, well, it was that and like just kind of like I thought it was like a mental thing, right? So I'm like, I'm good, like, so I was
And you
just
don't
like,
think it's a mental thing anymore?
Nah, so my injury is like breaking your arm and trying to fix it with your mind. Like, it's just not going to happen. They need to there's I guess the two main ways that they would go about fixing me is either bridging the injury. So basically kind of so what's wrong with me is like when you think, let's say when you want to get up, your brain sends a signal to your legs to say get up. Mm-hmm. So what happens with me is that my brain sends a signal, but where I have the injury, it stops there. So they need to find a way to kind of bridge
Connect
that.
the signals.
Yeah. So kind of jump over the injury or kind of actually repair the damage, like
And
repair
they
the
did?
nerves.
Why not?
Well, they don't have a way to do that yet.
There's no technology like that yet?
Nah, it's kind of like cutting a wire and then trying to connect everything again.
Oh,
but
shit.
So they have to connect things in a specific way, right?
Right.
So
Dude,
yeah, there's no technology or no surgery that they do right now. They would.
It sounds like a really good mechanic might be able to do the job, bro.
They need like
You gotta call your uncle, dog. Be like, hey, yo.
One of the tios.
Hey, puto. Hey, tio.
Puto.
Pull up, fool.
Nah, you don't want to call your uncle a puto.
Oh, yeah. Hey, yo,
Nah.
tio, come here, fool.
He'll fuck around and fuck you
I
up.
need you to
nah.
connect these wires real quick, fool.
Nah, yeah. So it's like, yeah, there's no real surgery that they, not yet at least.
So do you know Dr. Joe Dispenza?
Nah.
Do you believe in his shit?
I don't think I know who that is.
He's this guy who was paralyzed from the neck down and then like thought his way out of it and then became like started being able to move his body again. Now he's like regular. And like he went viral. He wrote books. He's got books. Like he's like huge right now. Like he's got like seminars, like retreats. Everyone wants to see him. Like he's the spokesperson. Yeah. But like you're like, hey, that's bullshit.
Well,
bro.
because so there's what's called an incomplete injury and there's what's called a complete injury. I have a complete injury. That means I can't move or feel from my chest down, or where that's where the level of my injury is. But there's also something called an incomplete injury, and some of those people can kind of like walk for a little bit. They can maybe like feel one leg and not the other, or maybe feel everything and not be able to move. So like it depends what kind of injury. So there's people that they tell them like you're never gonna walk again, and then they'll get function all the way up to walking again. So it just depends on your level of injury and how bad the damage is. So like when I hear something like that, I think it was just like he had an incomplete injury and it was to the point where he, with like rehab, he was able to get back to walking.
Maybe.
But like me, I'm like, dude, unless they figure out a way to repair the damage, like it's just like there's no way that I'm gonna walk again.
You think they will in like 30 years or something?
Probably. I think it might even like sooner than that. I think
maybe
within like in the next 10 to 15 years.
That's sick to think. Like you got hope. That's fucking
yeah.
awesome.
I mean,
because this guy, bro. I mean, maybe he's just bullshitting, bro. What if he was never paralyzed, dude?
that too.
They're like, move your big toe, and he's like, doesn't work.
Yeah, or he could have like been an incomplete injury and started getting function, and he just didn't tell nobody.
Yeah, dude.
Just,
I mean, dude, he there was some controversy around him and stuff, but I mean, that's crazy. 16 years of your life just fucking like living like that, bro.
Yeah.
It's like mind blowing, dude. You know, it's funny because when you texted me, you were like, "Hey, I'll roll over there right now," and I was like, "People say that, but you really meant that shit, dude." You're like, "I'm dead ass about to roll over there, dog."
It's literal for me. Yeah,
you're like, "Hey, I don't fuck around with those metaphors, dog. I'm dead ass rolling to you, dog."
Nah, I use them all the time. I'll say shit like, "Oh yeah, I'll roll through," or like, you know, like I use all of that, you know.
I kind of laughed, bro. I was like, yeah, he is going to roll over here, bro. Fucking, yeah, my guy, dude. But, like, I think the real question is, dude, and I've asked you this. This is what I really want to know. Women, dog.
Yeah.
How do you pull, bro? How are you? Is it only in the car, dude? Like, when you're both sitting down and you're like, hey.
Yeah, bro.
What's
hey,
up, girl?
don't stop next to me at a stop sign, bro. Cause yeah,
You be spitting that game,
bro.
bro.
I've caused like road rage incidents in my car.
What do you mean?
Yeah, like so one time I was driving, right, just minding my business, and this chick, it was a few chicks, it was like 3 chicks in the car, and the one in the back seat and like in the back part, she was trying to get my attention, but she was young. She probably looked like she was 18.
To fuck?
Yeah, bro. She was like, hey, ch-ch. She was like trying to get my hey, and I was like, I heard her right away, and I looked over, and she was young, bro. I was like, what the fuck, get your young ass out of here, you know? And I was just like kind of ignoring her, but she wasn't going. Like we were at we had been at a light and it had turned green already, and she was like trying to get my attention, and I was kind of like rolling, and she was trying to like get my attention, but I was like, you young. And then the car behind them started honking at her. And then they weren't going. They were trying to like, she was still trying to like get my attention. And I was like tripping. And then the car that was honking her cut her off. They threw a cup at the car, like at the windshield. And then they kind of like they sped out, they turned into a street. And then the chicks just fucking followed them, bro. Like, I don't know what happened after that. I just kept rolling, you know. I was like, I'm good, you know. Because I always feel weird, like, because it's happened to me a few times where, like, chicks will be like, hey, try to get my attention. But I'm like in this awkward situation of, like, they don't know I'm paralyzed, right? So I'm like, what am I going to do? Like, flash my handicap sign at them or, like, you know? Like, that's an awkward situation. So I'm just like, I'm good, you know? Like, I'll just catch you when I'm in my chair when you know what's up, you know?
Yeah, bro.
But overall, people ask me that, like, yo, is dating hard for you? Like, how do you talk to girls? And at the end of the day, bro, it's all about confidence, bro. Like, if you're just funny.
It would be really funny if you said that about walking, bro. Like, the end of the day, it's all about confidence, dog.
Bro, that's what I was thinking. I was like, yo, you don't know me, bro. Hey, that's what you
get. Instant karma, dog.
That's what you get for showing off, bro.
God was like, sit down, bitch.
Hey, my fucking...
Have some respect.
My Professor X powers got you, bro. I said, all right, dog.
Damn, all right. Fuck,
hey,
dude.
Don't fuck with that chair shit, bro, you know?
Nah, I mean, here's what... So real talk. You get erections or not?
Yeah, yes and no. So, like, a lot of people don't know this about when we get an erection. So, we get 2 type of erections.
Okay.
So what happens is you get the type of erection where, like, if they're touching your shit, you know, like, you'll naturally kind of just get hard. But then when you're gonna actually have sex, your brain sends a signal to your dick and it's like, all right, my boy, stay hard because we're gonna put in this work right now.
Is that signal broken?
Yeah, so I don't get none of that signal. So for me, I have to take, like, either, like, Viagra, or they have, like, this injection that you could fucking just drink.
Into your cock, bro?
Yeah, bro. I call it the dick juice, bro. Yeah.
Dude, you put it right through the hole, dude?
Nah,
like,
just on the side. On the side. Because, like, so, like, where your shaft is, that's where all the, like, it's like a spongy material. And that's what kind of, like, sucks in the blood and holds it. So you kind of, like, the injection, it kind of, like, it, like, interacts with like, that. And then, like, blood starts, like, into it. And it's, you know.
I feel like I get, like, bad side effects, bro.
Nah, actually, there's...
You know those, like, buff cattle? You think your dick could just, like, fucking keep growing and shit? Grow muscles, dude?
Hell nah, because motherfuckers will keep fucking... If that happened, bro, motherfuckers will just...
It's dick steroids, bro.
Yeah, bro. You know there'd be dudes fucking pumping that shit.
Oh, hell yeah, bro, dude. Your dick is gonna grow arms one day, bro. Hey, fuck this, bitch. I'll jerk myself off.
Is just gonna take off, bro? It's gonna fucking...
Run off, live its own life, get a job as, like,
you don't fucking...
He's like a high tech at, like, Apple. Like, there's so much discrimination around penises now. And then now, like, the whole world turns into, like, this whole type of new discrimination where genitals have their own rights. Like, oh, we're not. What about penis rights, huh?
Like, this guy doesn't treat me the same anymore ever since this whole fucking dick movement.
Yeah,
he doesn't touch me anymore and shit.
And you gotta visit him, bro. You like visit his family. Like, this is my wife, Cletissa. She's beautiful, isn't she?
Cletissa.
And you're like, I want you back, bro. I got no dick. Like, hey, I'm trans now.
Shit, I kind of feel like that in a way, you know? I kind of feel like, you know, like, bro, we used to be homies, and now you act like you don't know me.
Is that beef now, huh?
Yeah, bro, it's weird. But, hey, it's always nice seeing some titties bouncing in front of you and fucking, you know, getting it in. They could still put in work, you know, so.
Wait, so would you say that you're a trans woman?
Hell nah, bro, what? I got my shit, bro. That's actually, there's something there, though, bro.
You can use that, bro.
I'm feeling a little transy, not like myself.
Fuck, dude, this dick don't work no more, bro. There's estrogen hitting, dog.
Nah, but the other thing that happens, too, is, like, so there's, like, the testosterone that comes with your balls and all that shit. So that's what got us, like, horny than a motherfucker, you know? So I don't get none of that either, though. So, like, before my injury, like, I always wanted to fuck, bro. Like, I was like, damn, it's been a day, dog. I need to, you know? Like, I was always on it, you know? And now I don't get, like, that urge. So, I'm not, like, it doesn't, like, I don't trip about it.
I just want to pause real quick. I totally just farted. I'm just bracing you for this moment. But
bro, you fucking, you out here fucking.
I just want you to be ready for it. Cause
I can't even run out this bitch, bro. Like, I can't even. I gotta.
Hey, you're in a gas chamber, dog. Now you know how the Jews felt.
That's what I was thinking in my head, bro. I was like, I had nothing to do with that, bro. My people.
You're like, say this for the German on your podcast, bro. Why me,
real.
dog? We're on the same fucking boat.
For
You
real.
smell it?
That'd be nah.
Okay, we good then.
Nah, it hasn't reached me yet, bro.
Yeah, keep going with the story. If you smell, let me know. I'll spray some Febreze.
You're fucking killing me, bro. Killing me. what were we talking about though? Dicks.
Oh yeah, like
fucking,
dicks, like trans women.
If you asked me
You're
if
talking
I
about
feel
like
transy.
testosterone and shit.
Yeah, so I don't get none of that shit. Like I feel like if I felt that way, like if I couldn't satisfy that urge of like, damn, I need to fuck, bro, I would have just checked out a long time ago, bro.
Yeah.
So
Like
now I have a
suicide?
theory. Yeah, I don't think I could handle that shit, bro.
Just like a sexless. But are you
Yeah.
fucking? Like when was the last
Yeah,
time
bro.
you
Yeah.
hit?
I mean, I was just with somebody. Like I was in a relationship like a few months ago. Like,
Do you come and shit? Like
nah. It's like almost impossible to make me come.
so you could just fuck forever.
Yeah,
then, huh?
bro. Like
Is that why she broke up with you?
nah.
You just it was just like during sex, like 3 days into sex. She's like, I can't do this anymore.
Yeah, no.
You don't come.
It's funny because like it's usually women are used to guys busting a nut hella quick, right? So when they're like, I'll be like, yeah, you're not gonna make me nut, so like go ham, you know. And they're like, oh, I'm gonna make, you know, they have that like thing, like, oh, I'm gonna get you, bro. I'm gonna
Kinda
be
like
the one.
you with your legs. Like, nah,
Yeah.
fool, I can walk, fool.
Yeah, it's
I
same
can
thing.
walk.
They're like,
fool.
ah, fool,
And
like
you're
I
nah,
got
I
you,
can
bro.
make you come. I can make you come.
Yeah, they are, cause they're used to that shit. You know, they're
Yeah.
used to like getting guys and shit. So
Facts.
they take that challenge and then they're like 5-6 minutes into stroking it, trying to like when they have to do all the work and shit,
Right.
and they're like, God damn, they get worn out quick. So it's funny. I'm like,
Yeah.
hey, you don't last that long either.
Uh-huh.
When they have to, you know. But yeah, I still have fun with it, you know. I fucking
Wait, so wait. Now we gotta come back to this. What was that one when we were walking out the Hollywood comedy? What was that one question? I was like, we're gonna save that for the pod. It was about the erections.
Yeah. It was like if I think you asked me if I still get erections.
But was that the question I had for you?
Yeah, I think that was. I don't know if you had another one, but that
No,
was.
I
another
have
one.
plenty, dog. I'm fucking
Yeah.
intrigued now, dog.
Shoot, bro.
So wait,
not
these
literally.
girls, dude. So like, do you usually meet girls on your wheelchair or like on your? And
Yeah,
your head's
usually.
where her clit's at, right? So you're like talking to the pussy and shit. You're like,
Basically,
"What up, baby?"
I whisper to it, you know, hey, you know I give good head, you know.
Yeah, like dudes whisper in girls' ear. They're like,
I got you.
"I'll eat you later." Is that what you
Yeah,
do,
bro, I
bro?
sneak it in there. Just
Dude, if Donald Trump was on a wheelchair, bro,
he'd be a savage, bro.
grab her by the pussy. All right.
Nah, he'd be like closer to it, bro. It'd be
Yeah.
Nah, he'll have allegations real quick, bro. Well, he already does, no?
No, he does, bro. But that's wild that you're just kind of like vibing through it, man. Because yeah, dude. If you're like, so, but that's the thing. You don't feel the like the strokes. You don't feel the erection. You don't feel the nothing.
Nothing, bro.
Like you're pretty much just sitting there, and she's just like, I do what I do.
Yeah.
And you just hang out.
I mean, I could try to help, you know, like lift the booty a little bit, fucking.
Yeah, but
grab
you
the
can't.
titties a little bit.
But
you
you're
know?
like, hey, you gotta move my leg real quick right
Yeah,
there.
yeah,
Like,
it's like-
can you? And she's like, yeah, I got you. And you're just like, all right, yeah, spread this one here. All
Yep.
right, and she's
Hey,
like, yeah, like right
do
now.
what you want with me, and you know, I just go ham.
You're like,
bro.
you move my legs, I'll let you do the
I'll let you
rest.
do the-
I'm
yeah,
just gonna
bro,
hang
I'm
out.
just like-
You like pull up a magazine and shit. You're like, just let me know when you're done.
I'm kind of like cucking myself, bro, in a way.
What
Like
do you mean,
it's because it's like somebody, like I don't feel it, so it's like somebody else's dick almost. Cause like, you're used to, your dick in your hand, they're connected. You're used to that
and
shit,
you
but
feel, so you don't get that post nut clarity anymore.
nothing.
Huh?
I don't get nothing, bro. Like,
Damn, so you don't have those like moments of genius, bro. Like where you just feel brilliant for a second.
I mean, I don't remember feeling like that before when I nutted. I was always just,
Dude, after I come, bro, I have either like one or two feelings. Like I'll either feel like extremely like philosophical and like a genius, and like a strategic genius. Like, all right, here's the next 5 moves that I'm gonna plan out in order to make my success. And then, or I'll nut and be like, oh my god, who am I? I don't belong here. Just like looking at all the cum drip off my fingers, and I'm like, I don't deserve to live, dude.
just that fucking regret.
Yeah,
I don't think I ever
bro.
had that.
Post nut regret.
Yeah, bro. I don't think I ever felt that ever. I was just like, I'm gonna get this nut in, bro. Like, I never let it go in my hand though. I was just like, hit the, you know, I didn't have to deal
So
with
wait,
cleanup,
but that
bro.
means that you can like play with this still, right?
Yeah, like I mean, I feel like there's kind of no point.
You don't do it, huh?
Yeah, I'm like, what's the point? Like,
But girls, bro, like
oh yeah, they could.
when they find out that you can't carry their baby or like carry their
Well, I mean,
when that you can't impregnate them,
Yeah.
are they like fuck?
hell yeah, no condom gang, bro.
Ah, there you go, dude.
Yeah.
Damn, bro. You're saying you don't holler at women from your car, right?
Not really.
So where's usually your place of choice, like your place of choice where you like to do it, like meet women?
I mean, I'll do like the dating scene on like the dating apps.
Oh,
on and off.
bro, do you have like pictures of yourself in a wheelchair on the
Yeah,
dating
of
app?
course, bro. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna
you're
like
throwing
fucking
gang signs like motherfuckers.
just
like,
going like selfies only and shit. Fucking,
Yeah, bro.
Nah, I
dude.
mean, I throw my chair in there.
You're like, I'm 6'1", and then she meets you in person, and she's like, "Boy, you like 3 feet tall." You're like, "Well, I didn't tell you I was sitting down the whole time." Like,
I mean,
I'm 6'1". If I stand up, I just can't, bitch. Like,
well, yeah, it's harder to tell, so I could fucking throw in a little. Cause how you gonna measure me? What the fuck? By the
yeah,
time you can tell, it's too late.
yeah, bro. No, she can't even measure you because like you're not standing. She got to pull up with a whole measuring tape, bro.
Yeah,
Let me
so-
get your fucking diameter. For the
Nah,
woman.
but I throw it out. I put my chair out there, and I don't.
Do you think it's cool of you to have like a cool chair, like kind of like having a cool car, you know, like a cool like Lambo, like you got to get like a cool like yeah, this that Rolls Royce, like
Nah, my shit's
got
all
that.
fucked up, bro. My shit,
you got like a Honda Civic wheelchair, dude.
it's the equivalent, cause there's some way more expensive chairs than mine. So I for sure have like a Honda chair. Where I
Damn.
have like the middle of the pack, you know.
Do you ever race in it or nah?
Nah, cause I don't really work out, so I'll lose all them bitches, you know. I'll lose all the races, bro.
You can't work out your legs, huh?
Nah,
Okay.
not really, not particularly.
How? So you were at a party and a dude shot you.
Yeah, I mean it's a long story. So like it wasn't just like randomly out of nowhere. It was like, so what happened was we were at this party and then we had taken some like a 24 pack, and right before 2 a.m. you know how they do like the last call at the stores and shit. You can't buy alcohol here
Right.
in California after 2 a.m. So it was like 1:45 or something. We were like, damn, we need to try to get some more beer before we can't anymore. So we went to like we tried to find a store. This was in Northridge. I got shot in Northridge. Northridge is like the most boring city in Southern California. So
Really?
when I tell people that, they're like, what the fuck, Northridge? But so, and this was in 2007. So you couldn't just like GPS like store near me. Like, and then we didn't know the area. So we kind of like, we wasted time like looking for a store. And then we didn't find any stores in time. So we ended up going back. And when we got back, we just left the car and we went to get the people that were with us. And we were like 10 people. There was 2 cars. And then like we went to get them and then we all jumped in the car. And then when we got back to the car, there was some cars blocking us. So we were there waiting for a little bit. And then the driver of my car, he did a power brake. Like he burned rubber in the car. And then one of the passengers on the car that was blocking us jumped out, like said something, and they started fighting. So I'm like, ah, damn. Because 2 of my sisters were there too.
But you were in the back seat of
Yeah,
your
I was
car?
behind him. I was behind the driver in his car.
And then your sisters were like next to you?
Well, one of my sisters was in the front passenger, and then my other sister was in the other car that we were with.
And why were they screaming at each other?
Over that bullshit. Like I don't even know what the fuck he said. But just that, the whole burning rubber, like I don't know what the fuck. So he jumps out, they start fighting, and then I'm like, fuck. So I try to get out.
Was he like a gang member or something?
Probably like they didn't say a neighborhood or anything, but they for sure they look like gang members, you know.
Okay.
They were dressed like gang members.
Okay.
So, but I don't know. They
And
never
they didn't
said,
jump him. It was just 1-on-1.
Yeah, at first it was 1-on-1. So they start fighting, and then there was like a bunch of fools in the car. So they all jump out, and then I was trying to get out and I couldn't get out. Like the door was kind of stuck. So I don't know if like I didn't see anybody like holding it or anything, but like it just was stuck for like.
But you wanted to go help your.
Yeah, I mean more than anything, I was like, God, my sisters are here. Like I was gonna try to be like, yo, fucking fuck this shit, bro. But like it took me like 30 seconds to get out. I don't know what the fuck if they were holding the door, or if there was something wrong with the door. But I eventually got out, And then as soon as I stepped out, somebody pistol whipped me. Like they hit me over the head with the gun. They hit me like 3 times because it cut me. Like I have cuts from when they hit me. And then that like blacked me out for like a little bit. And then I guess like a few other people started jumping me basically. And then so once the car that we were with, the other people that we were with, once they realized something was going down with us, they came out and then they like started like fighting with the dudes that were kind of jumping me. And then I got up. And then when I got up, like my head felt really cold. Like so I went to like I touched my head and then my hand was just red, full of blood. So then I got mad. I was like, fuck this shit. Like somebody's gonna get fucked up now. So like people were fighting. Like the dudes that we were with were fighting with just the dudes.
How many guys were you guys?
I think we were with like, we were probably like 7 guys and like 6, 7 guys and like 3 or 4 girls.
And then how many guys were they?
I don't know. I didn't like shit happened so fast that I didn't really have time to count or anything. Right. It was just the first dude that wasn't with us. I just cracked that fool. Like I hit him and then he fell and I fell on top of him. And then I was just fucking this guy up. And then after a little bit of just like fucking this guy up, I started hearing, stop, stop, stop. He has a gun. Stop, stop, stop. You're going to kill him. It was my older sister. Because I was just fucking hitting this dude and he was already out. Mm-hmm. And I was just fucking hitting him, you know. And then I never saw the gun though. Like shit happened just so quick. And then like when I heard that, I like stood up and then like I looked down and then my shirt was just all full of blood. And I was just like, damn, we need to get out of here, bro. You know, like we need to dip. So I just left that dude there and then I went to go find the driver of the car. And then it took me a little bit to find them. So I don't know if like this dude had the gun and it was loaded and I just laid him out so fast that he didn't have time to react, or it wasn't loaded. Because I don't remember him ever trying to like shoot me or anything. So I left that dude there, went to go find the driver of the car, and it took me a little bit to find him because everybody started like coming out of the party. So when
wait, it was outside of a party?
Yeah, we were already outside of the party about to leave.
Oh, I thought you were saying you were looking for a liquor store.
No, we had gotten back already, and we had parked, and we had gone to get my sister and some of the other people that we were with so we could leave. So
so you went to the liquor store, got the drinks.
No, we didn't even find the drinks, bro. Okay. We didn't find drinks.
So you went to the liquor store, started driving back. You got back to the party, walked in, got your sisters and some other people, went back in the car, and there was already people at the house party there also. So these people were also at the party, I'm assuming.
Yeah. Pretty sure.
And you were like burning rubbers and like making the tire go like.
Yeah. Well, because like we were blocked in, we couldn't move. We were like waiting for them to get out the way because they had kind of like blocked the street. Yeah. Kind of where we were at, so we couldn't just like leave.
So why'd he do the burn?
Well, so they could move the fuck out the way.
And then they didn't, and then that's.
And now that he just jumped out and just shit cracked off from that. So I don't know if like they were probably looking for somebody to fight or what the fuck, but.
So you guys were fighting right outside the house.
Yeah, like in the street, right in front of the house.
So then you're saying pretty much at this point everyone scattered and you were trying to find the driver?
Yeah, like people started coming out of the party and shit because I guess they heard everything going on, and people were coming out. So it took me a little bit to find them. So when I found them, we started walking toward his car, and then the dude that I had laid out, I'm pretty sure it was him. I'm not 100%, but I'm pretty sure it was him. I don't know if he jumped in the car and loaded the gun, or he just jumped in first and then because. When we went back to the car, like he put that shit in reverse first and tried to run us over with the car. So we fucking ran out the way and then we were like kind of like about to get in his car and that's when he jumped out and then he shot me. Like he shot me from behind.
Wait, what do you mean you were trying to get in his car?
In the car that I was already we were leaving it, you know, like back into the car that I was in initially.
And then he shot.
Yeah, so then he shot me and the first bullet is the bullet that hit me and paralyzed me. And then I fell, and then he shot at me 2 more times. And I don't know how he didn't hit me again. Yeah, like, I was like, because he was close to me. He was probably like 6, 7 feet in front of me when he shot me the first time. Damn. So he was close to me. So I'm like, how the fuck did he not hit me again? Like, I just saw the flashes. And then the driver of my car tackled that dude. And then, like, took the gun away from him. And I'm like, I think he tried to like shoot him, but he had unloaded that shit on me already. It was a small gun. It was like a 22 or a 25. So he had unloaded that shit on me already. So that's why I think he loaded that
So
shit.
doesn't your friend know how he looks like that?
Nah, like I don't know if you ever got into a crazy fight where a lot of people are involved, but shit happens so fast, bro, that you don't even like. I don't really know what the dude looks like that shot me.
Damn.
Yeah, like I could have fucking rolled past him and not know it was him, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, because they never caught him or anything, and yeah, like it just when shit happened so fast that like I didn't see people's face like details or anything. I was just swinging, bro. Like that I wouldn't be surprised if he looks exactly like me, you know? Like I know he was a Latin dude.
Wow, bro.
I know he was bald, but other than that, I can't really remember specific.
What is your message if you could say anything to him right now? What would you say?
Nothing. I haven't even really thought about that dude, you know, cause like whatever, like it's crazy, cause I didn't for a long time I didn't even think about it in the sense that this dude was trying to kill me, bro. Like I didn't even think about that for years, and then I just randomly had the thought one day, like that's like thinking about it like that, like dude, this dude was trying to fucking kill me, bro. Like that's crazy.
And you're here, bro. You live.
Yeah, and then like it's crazy, like if you know me, like, and if you had met me before, like I'm kind of like the same person. Like I've always been really chill. Like I could fight and I grew up fighting, but I was never into drama. Like I was never out trying to start a fight. Like I would avoid parties in general because anytime I would go out to a party, somebody would have an issue with me and want to fight with me and shit.
Mm-hmm.
So in general, I would just avoid parties, bro. I'm like, I'm good off that shit. So yeah, I don't know. Like I tell people, like I told people before I got shot that I knew I was gonna get shot at some point.
Really?
Just because like I was born and raised here in LA, and just growing up around gangs and just growing up around all the little situations that happened to me, like I lost count how many times someone's pulled out a gun on me, like just from the years growing up here. So I was like, just I kind of always just knew I was gonna get shot. Wow. And I think that kind of helped me because I never panicked. Like after I got shot and after I knew like, all right, there's something going on here, because I can't, like, I never really panicked. I never even really got emotional, really.
Yeah.
It was weird. So in a way, I think I was kind of like ready for it in a sense.
And when he shot you, like you were like, did you think you were gonna die?
Yeah, for sure. That's the only part that I kind of got emotional was like, so after he shot me, like my sister saw him shoot me. So like after I was on the ground, she kind of like cradled me, like, you know, like she was holding me. And then I thought I was gonna die. So it was weird. I had this weird flashback,
you
bro.
Like kissed her. You're like, I love you.
Yeah, like nah. It's funny actually what I said. Cause I thought I was gonna die, and I had like a flashback of kind of like all the dumb shit that I've ever done, bro.
Wow. Okay.
It was weird. So I had that in my head. So I was just like, yo, if I die, tell everybody I'm sorry for all the bullshit that I did. That's kind of like what I said.
Did
and
you
then
say
she was
I
like,
love you or no?
Nah, I don't remember saying it, because I didn't grow up saying like I love you to my parents or my mom. Like we just weren't really raised like that.
Okay.
So I was kind of just like, tell them my bad, you know. And then she was like, no, you're not gonna die. So that moment kind of like made me a little emotional. But then after that, I was just like, yo, just get me to the hospital, you know, like.
But like everyone outside the party saw that happen, like saw you get shot pretty much.
Yeah, like a lot of people I'm guessing saw. Like I don't know how many exactly, but
that's crazy that they never caught the dude.
Yeah, he just, I mean, yeah, like there's people in my family that have been like, yo, like they have the sentiment of like, yo, this dude had this dude in his hands. Like, why don't you fucking, you know, or like, why didn't you do some, like take away? But when shit like that happens, bro, like you're not. A lot of times you don't have time to think.
I mean, it's crazy that like you like this whole situation is insane, bro.
Yeah.
Because me and my friends, bro, we grew up in like a really suburban neighborhood, but like it was also kind of ghetto, because it was like there was a really suburban neighborhood, and then right next to it was ghetto. I lived in like the San Jose Bay Area.
Oh, okay.
And we would fight, but like for fun. Like we would do like body shots or like face shots, but it would just be like just to fuck around. And I have like videos of us fighting too. Like I actually looked at them today, just like,
really?
I just pulled them up. Like it was actually like I haven't seen them in years too, which is wild. And I was like, man, fuck this group. I was not like, that's not who I am or who I was. But like, I mean, I was just like being someone I'm not. But at the same time, dude, it's like you really lived that life, bro. Like,
I mean,
that's wild.
So like I wasn't a gang member, but like a lot of my cousins are gang members, and then I grew up around gangs. So like in gang culture, if you're hanging out with them, bro, like you have to do it. So like, if some shit goes down with like a gang and you're like just not even if you're in it, but like if you're hanging out with them, if some shit goes down with them, you kind of have to jump in, bro. Like you.
So
you
yeah,
can't just be like, oh, I'm not in the gang. I'm just gonna chill right here. Nah.
So
Like if you're hanging out, you have to get in that shit.
right. So like pretty much, yeah, that's true. So you were and you guys were all in the same gang?
Nah, I
in the
wasn't in a
car?
gang. Like it was my sister's ex-boyfriend and one of his friends, and I don't think they were either of them. Actually, I think one of them, his friend, might have been in a gang, but the driver wasn't in a gang.
What is a gang really? Is it like what do you think? What like from your perspective?
Honestly, bro, it's a lot of just like lost dudes, bro. It's just like people that didn't have guidance and they're just looking for something. And like the gang is kind of like the closest thing to like a family you could have. Like if you're from the hood and you don't have a dad, it's like, so it is in a lot of ways like a family. So it's like a group, and then we all like want to be a part of something.
Right.
So a lot of times it's just like young kids that just didn't have guidance, and then like the first thing that they found was a gang, and like they're trying like gangs are trying to stay like relevant, so they're always trying to get new people, new blood in.
Right.
So it's just that, bro. I feel like it's a lot of it is just like
But there's a lot less gang violence here. Like you said, you live in South Central.
and West LA, like
So okay, well I'm a solar salesman, and I just actually swapped territories, but for like 8 months I was knocking in South Central, so like in Jefferson Park and like Encino Park or
yeah.
like that whole area, and it's all just like. I talk to like retired gang members, and like we like sit on the porch. He'd be like, "You see that fucking mailbox right there? I shot a guy right there." And I'll be like, "Yeah, did you kill him?" He's like, "Fucking blasted him, dog." I'm like, "Yeah, bro."
Yeah,
Like
bro.
they're like, "Yeah," and everything changed. Like, there's white families moving in there now. Like
Yeah.
it got super like what is it called? Like gentrified.
Gentrified.
Yeah.
No, yeah, a lot of those like Compton isn't as crazy as it
Yeah,
used
bro.
to
My
be.
friend knocks in Compton, dude.
Yeah, like a lot of those places just have like still have the reputation, but it's not as crazy. But there's still a lot of parts in LA that are active. It's kind of like little pockets and neighborhoods that, yeah, you don't want to roll there, bro. There still is that, but it's not as crazy as it was like in the 90s. Like in the 90s, bro, they were shooting people just for the fun of it, bro.
I bet. Dude.
Like the first drive-by that I was like not involved in because they were fucking shooting at us, but I was a kid. I was probably like 6, 7 years old, and we were playing soccer at a park in Pasadena. And then back then it was a lot of like a lot of the Latin gangs were fighting with the black gangs.
Okay.
So there was like drive-bys all the time, and we were just playing at the park. We were playing soccer at the park, and they just passed by shooting with like a Uzi. Like you just hear the bullets like hitting the grass all around us.
In Uzi?
Yeah.
But you're like 6, dude.
It was crazy.
They
bro.
wanted to shoot kids?
Yeah, it was wild, bro. They didn't.
Was there adults near you guys? That
Yeah,
they were
well,
trying
it
to shoot?
was a mixture of like kids and like adults. So I don't know if they were like one of the dudes because we were at a park.
Did they shoot anybody? Like,
Nah,
they
I'm
kill 'em?
surprised nobody got hit.
Maybe they were just trying to scare you guys.
Nah, but bro, I remember hearing the bullets hitting around us though. Like you hear the hitting the grass. So yeah, they were. It wasn't just for fun that they were shooting,
Yeah.
And then I lived in Compton. I used to live in Compton in 1992 when the Rodney King riots happened.
What's that?
You don't know about the Rodney King
No.
riots? Rodney King was a guy. He was a trucker, and then a bunch of cops pulled him over and beat the shit out of him with they used to have like those nightsticks, and they fucking whooped his ass. And somebody was recording that shit, so they recorded that whole shit, and then they went to court. And they acquitted all the cops.
What is acquitted? Like said it was cool?
Yeah, that they said that they weren't at fault for whooping his ass. That
What
it
did
was
he do?
cool.
What trucker? What's that?
He was a trucker, he was driving a big truck,
Oh,
like
okay.
the semis.
Okay.
Yeah, and I don't know. I don't know if he was like speeding, but they tried to pull him over, and he didn't pull over right away. Pulled him out, whooped his ass. It was on video. They got acquitted. None of the cops got in trouble, and then the city just fucking rioted, bro. Riots, like legit riots.
Yeah.
Shit, they were burning down buildings. Fucking running into stores and stealing everything.
Yeah, like the whole George Floyd shit.
Same thing. This was like,
In Minneapolis, bro. That was probably the place to be after that, bro.
well, that's how it
All
was
that
here in
free
92.
merch, dude.
Yeah. Bro, there was people with fucking TVs, boom boxes, because this back in the day it was boom boxes, Like, and TVs were big as shit back in the day.
Yeah, bro, the public is bigger than the government, bro. We could
Yeah.
fuck this place up.
They burnt down whole like shopping centers. They broke into the mall. That shit was
Sounds
crazy.
like the whole George Floyd thing.
Yeah,
dude.
it was the same thing.
But you know what? That's fucking. That's a crazy story, dude. So you just got shot at. How was that? Like traumatizing? Like 6 years old, you're already like, damn, bro.
In a way, well, I like when that's all you know.
And you got two kids, right?
Yeah.
And they're how like they're
15
14.
and 16.
So like it was right at the time you got shot.
Yeah, literally. My daughter was like 6 months, and my son was like in the stomach still.
Ooh, perfect, bro.
Yeah.
It's like a perfect timing. You're
got
like,
my
I
little
hit
couple,
it.
bro.
I got the kids. I'm
Yeah,
out, bro. I'm gonna keep spreading these genes,
Yeah,
bro.
Nah, that's one thing I say. I'm like, yo, they had to stop me, bro. I probably would have had like 7, 8 kids by now, bro.
So maybe, hey, every curse has a blessing in it.
Yeah, I was out here wilding, bro.
But that's wild. So like, you were at a party, and then these guys were at the same party probably, and then you leave to get like out, didn't get it, drove back, hung out in the car. Everyone's getting. You go back inside. Hey guys, we're gonna go. Hey sisters, let's go. Everybody goes back in the car. This car's blocking you guys. So you're like, and then he gets out of the car like, "Where the fuck is you?" And then you get out, or not you get out, and then the driver gets out. He's like, "Man, get the fuck out of my way." And then the guy's like, "What's up?" And then they start fighting. And then all your other friends get out of the car. Was it like a minivan? How big was this car?
I think it was an Escalade.
So it was a big car.
Yeah, it was
an
an SUV.
So then all these guys get out of the car. Fucking everyone's fist fighting. You're just pretending like the door's broken. Like, fuck, I can't get out.
I wasn't pretending,
bro.
I was really trying to get out.
I can't get out, bro. It's not me. I swear, dude. Someone's blocking the door, bro. What the hell's going on? And then you're like, oh, there it opened. All I had to do was pull the doorknob. And then you get out, and then you just fucking, and you get knocked. Get up. Fuck, dude, I'm bleeding. I'm pissed. Boom, 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 boom. All right, I just fucking knocked this dude out. I'm going to go find my driver. Go find the driver. Come back. This dude is like, shh, shh, shh. He finds you again. You're like, oh, shit.
Not even, bro. I wasn't even looking, so I didn't even have time to say, oh, shit. He just shot me from behind, so I didn't see him coming.
You didn't even see who it was or nothing? You just got shot?
Yeah.
And then you were like, wait, but your sister already said he had a gun, right? Like she already saw him.
Yeah, but I never saw the gun.
But you said somebody pistol whipped you, right?
Yeah, I never saw the gun then either.
You think it was the same guy?
Probably. Nah, but I think more than one guy had a gun because one of the...
And none of you guys had a gun?
Nah, not at that time.
Damn, bro. Rough.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I'm telling you, like, the driver wasn't a gang member. I wasn't a gang member. We were with, like, a lot of my family. My sister's ex-husband was with us. Like, we weren't looking for drama or anything. It was just...
Her ex-husband and her ex-boyfriend?
Nah, 2 of my sisters were there.
Damn, bro, you chilling with the exes and shit, dude.
Well, I mean, now they're their exes, but back then, it's when they were,
And then, bro, and then he just shot you, and you're like, fuck, it's over. And that bullet was just going around like, you broke ass. I'm made of lead, bro. Like,
yeah, it's just crazy, bro. Those small bullets are dangerous.
But now you're like this fucking new guy, dude. You're like this renowned, like retired, chill gang member. I would have never guessed. Yeah, I would have never guessed you were even like in gangs, dude.
Nah, I wasn't.
You're such a chill dude, bro.
That's what I'm saying. I wasn't in a gang.
You don't seem like a guy that like people want to fight. I mean, because you're in a wheelchair, probably, but.
Nah, you know what it is? I think because I'm a small dude. Like, I've always been really skinny. And
how tall are you if you could stand up?
Like 5'8.5".
Ah, okay.
Yeah. So
short king.
Yeah. So I feel like a lot of dudes were like, I could fuck this dude up. So they would like be like, I guess try to bully me. But I grew up fighting too. Like I used to run an illegal fight club at U-Haul. That was the last job I had working for U-Haul.
And we ran a fight club?
Yeah, bro. We used to meet up after like everybody was off and throw on gloves and just fucking whoop each other's ass, bro. Just go at it with like, I mean, it was growing. So like we started with like 6, 7 dudes. And then like by the time that I got shot, like 10, 15 dudes would show up sometimes and we would just throw hands, bro.
Damn.
I wish I would have got that shit on video, but we were all broke as fuck. So we didn't have cameras or anything.
Damn, bro. Fucking broke boys getting shot. See, I'm Jewish, bro. I was raised in like a middle class family, bro. I thought my life was kind of like boring and that it was like it, you know, and that life wouldn't really get more interesting.
Mm-hmm.
And I kind of had this really like, if you were to look at life like a wave, like, you know, like every wave has like a crest and a trough, right?
Mm-hmm.
So my life was kind of like this. and I kind of suspected that it would just be like that. And I really wanted more. I was always into comedy. And then one day I'm like chilling, and I hear like my dad screaming. And it was like a rainy day. It was raining outside, and my sister, my little sister, and my mom were going on a walk. And I just like, I'm like, what's he fucking screaming about, bro? I'm trying to read this book and eat my peanut M&Ms, dude. And I fucking go and I like peek over and I'm like, what? And my dad's like, Stav's not breathing, like, which is my sister. And I'm like, what? And I run up to her and she's like purple, and she had killed herself. And I was like, yeah, dude. Ever since that moment, bro, like my life went from this to like, but I had this epiphany because I realized like if I could make it all the way down here, then there's no way that I can't make it all the way up there.
Yeah, for sure.
And then I fucking just went for it, bro. And now I live this life. And motherfuckers, if you disrespect the hustle, then you could suck on this overall cack.
Bro, that shit was like you went from like a hella sad story to like suck my cock, bitch. That was wild.
I meet women that are like, hey, you don't fuck on my van? Door's right there, bitch.
Oh, for sure, bro. Yeah, you can't trip about that. Like there's so many fish in the sea, bro. You can't trip about
There's too many fish in the sea. That's what I realized yesterday, bro. There is a lot of fish in the sea. And if you see this, I'm sorry, but like I gotta call you out on this one. I've been seeing this girl for a little while, and I really want to see the movie Oppenheimer for a long time. And my guys, boys, men, if you're listening to this and you haven't seen Oppenheimer, do not, I repeat, do not take a woman with you. All right? Do not take a girl who wants to fuck you to see Oppenheimer. Because you know you want to see that movie, and you know that 30 minutes in, she's lost, bro. She don't give a fuck about this movie. I'll tell you what happened, bro. I'm over there, dude. First 30 minutes, I'm already hooked. I'm fucking sitting there like this, bro. Like, and she's just fucking holding her purse in her lap, just kind of like waiting for me to do something. I'm like, bitch, fuck out of here, bro. I'm trying to watch this movie. That's what I want. You came here to see a 3-hour movie to like play with you, bro. Give me a second. So after a while, I'm like, all right, fuck it. Like I'm just gonna. All right. She's like getting a little closer. I'm like, hey, I'm focused here. All right, we could do shit after. All right, and I'm like watching a movie. She's like going on her phone, like in and out, and we're like, and she's like looking at me like make out and shit, and I'm like, fuck, all right, and we start making out, but like a really cool scene happens. So like we're just making out, and I'm just like, oh shit, hold up.
Fucking up, bro.
Now here's what
she's like, he rejected me.
Well, here's what pissed me off, dog. So I go, I'm like, you didn't really come here to see this movie, huh? And she goes, obviously. And I'm like, no. She's like, I don't know. And I was like, oh yeah, what's happening right now? And then she didn't know what to say. And I'm like. She's like, okay, yeah, I didn't come here to see this movie. And I'm like, well, I did, bitch. Like, I want to see this plot is interesting, dog. And then this is when I realized I was like, all right, there's plenty of fish in the sea. So after the movie, I go, what did you like? Like, she's like, there were some good moments. And I go, like what? And she's like, I really liked the explosion.
The only part of the movie you know beforehand, you mean? You should have gave her that explosion.
Like, bro, bitch, you could have seen that in the trailer, dog.
For real.
And then during the movie, this was also when I started laughing audibly when she said this, and this is kind of like when I also had this epiphany. I was like, I'm like, are you like enjoying this? And she looks at me and she's like, well, there's a lot of big words. then there was only one part where she really was engaged, which was have you seen it, Oppenheimer?
No, I haven't.
So
seen
there's a scene where like Albert Einstein's hat flies off in the wind, and then we just both started laughing at that, and that was like the only moment we really shared. Everything else, like I was just kind of like, man, I want to see this movie, bro. Could you just let me see it, dude? Like,
Yeah,
and then
no.
after I was like, fuck, there were some parts I missed, so I had to like rewatch it on my phone, dude. I was like, man, I
You
want to
cut the highlights.
Yeah, bro. I put out like opening scene, like shit like that, and I was like, okay, I feel it. Because I love Christopher Nolan. I really wanted to
Yeah,
see
he
that
was
movie, bro. But she was just trying to, bro. I'm like, fuck, dude.
Hey, that's a good problem to have, though, bro.
Yeah,
Don't take that for granted.
No, I kind of did, bro.
'Cause I still get bitches, but it's not the same for sure, bro. It's just,
Yeah,
a
bro.
motherfucker got to work for it now, dog. I used to just be like, here you go, you want it?
Nah, I make it hard for myself because I dress like this, you know. I like the challenge, you know what I mean?
And nah, but the thing is, like, there's a chick that likes anything you do, bro.
What
Like,
do you
there's
mean?
there's however you dress, however you act, there's a chick out there somewhere that loves that.
Bingo. So be your fucking self.
Yeah.
You know, there's a chick out there that's like, I want to do it in a wheelchair. I want some handicapped motherfucker to eat my pussy sitting down on that wheelchair.
There's
And
a lot.
you're there waiting for it, bro.
There's a whole fetish, bro. It's
You have a
called-
wife, right? Or you had one?
Yeah, I was married for a while.
And then why'd she divorce you? Or you divorced her?
Well, we were to like we were together when I got shot, and we stayed together. Like she was a real one. So we had been together for a while, and we were just like, I mean, well, the other thing was like she was born in Mexico, so I was like, we were together, and I
Was
was
she
like,
an illegal immigrant?
yeah.
So
So I was like, hey, why don't we just get married? We're fucking doing this shit, because we were serious. Like,
that's how you proposed?
nah,
Hey,
it was.
why don't we just like...
I mean, it was kind of the
fucking put
other
a
way.
ring
It was
on it,
kind of
fool.
like it was like a suggestion,
oh
like,
my God,
like her,
bro.
For her mom was just like, hey, like you guys are serious. Been together. We had been together.
Hey, y'all
for,
like each other?
yeah, basically. I mean, at that point, we had been together for like 2 or 3 years. So we were just like, I mean, what? I might as well just get
You're
married.
like, hey, and then what? She got deported?
Nah.
Oh, she's still here in America?
Yeah.
Illegal?
Not well. Now
Is
she
in
well.
front of Home Depot right now? Like, hey, yo, fool.
Not well.
I paint your lawn.
Now well, we got married. She got her papers, and then we were together for like 8 years.
Damn.
Yeah, but it was just like I said, we were young, and then we kind of just like started growing apart, bro. Like we were just and like started getting into different things, and it just happens naturally. Like if you don't work
Yeah.
on it, you grow apart from people.
That's the thing, bro. That's a big thing. Is like, it's also about time. Like, do you have the time to commit to this person?
yeah.
Do you have the time to like entertain and like love? Love takes time.
Yeah.
But like love is the type of time that you want to make time for.
Yeah.
And if you don't love that person, then it just feels kind of like a fucking time consuming.
Yeah.
Like I have I'm not gonna say this on camera, but like there's a girl in my life, and I just don't have the time to like provide the attention and like the mannerism and all that she wants.
Yeah.
I'm like, yo, dude, I'm hustling, bro. This is my love right here. Comedy's
Yeah.
my girlfriend and my wife and my baby, dude.
Nah, yeah, you have to give a lot of time. Like I realized that too. I fucked that.
That beaner just pulled out of
that
you.
beaner just came out.
I realized that too,
Frijoles.
Do you know
I
what a
realized
thooter bop is, bro?
A what?
A thooter bop.
Thooter Bob? I don't think I've ever heard that.
You know what a thooter is?
Nope.
Bro, you're not a real Mexican, dog. What the hell?
What's a thooter?
Bro, you said it right too, bro. You said it like a true
Like
Latino
a true
fool.
Mexican?
What's a
I mean, I
thooter,
probably
bro?
know what it is, and I
What's
just
a
don't
thooter
name.
bop? Just like a hoe, like a slut, like it's passed around, like a thought.
You mean a doodle bop?
Nah, thooter bop.
It's probably the same word, just people pronounce
Look
it.
up Urban Dictionary, bro. You look up thooter bop, it'll tell you.
Then I know what that is. It's just
That's just like how me and like my old like Mexican friends, like so all my friends were Mexican, and I
Alright.
became Mexican. Here's the
like
crazy
San
thing.
Jose. Yeah.
Here's a crazy thing. You see how I'm talking right now? I didn't talk like this in the past. I had to outgrow my old accent because I used to talk like this, and then in high school, I only hung out with like my Mexican friends, and I kind of developed their accent.
Yeah.
Unconsciously. I wasn't even like trying to or like nothing. Like it just came out, and I was just this Jewish guy that talked like this, fool. What you mean, dog? Don't play with me, ma.
Yeah.
I remember my mom one day. She was like, "Guy, you need to be yourself." And I was like, "What you mean, fool? You be trying to fuck? What's up, dog?" Man, I'll blow your fucking bro. Everyone was saying the N-word and shit, dude. Just like casually.
I grew up with
nobody, no one's tripping.
No fucks given, bro.
Even like our black friends, dude. Everyone, like a white guy saying the N-word, bro. Like, man, don't fucking play with me, bro.
Yeah.
We were like,
hey,
body shots, let's run it, bro. Like, fucking. We had this one guy. He was like a little shorter dude. He was always getting in trouble, like doing hella heavy drugs. I won't say his name, but it was like a really bean name. And he was always like in and out of construction and shit. And
Jose, bro.
Jose, fool. No, we'll call him Pancho, fool. So fucking Pancho, bro, he's always like, man, I just like raced the cops, bro. Like, dude, we just like, bro, we were living such a like, yeah. And I had to get out. So when my sister died, all those guys ditched me.
Really?
And then all my Jewish friends, the ones that I left my Mexican friends for, like, I left my Jewish friends to hang out with like the Mexican kids because they were like the cool kids at the school.
Yeah.
And then when my sister died, they all left. And then my Jewish friends came in and they like fucking helped me get through it, bro. Yeah. And then I started slowly getting back to like my Jewish like culture. Like I started going from like, yeah, fool, I don't know. What the heck? What is going on? Oh, this is me now. Okay, I like it. And that's how I came.
I mean,
back.
well, yeah, that we adapt, bro. Like depends. Like,
yeah, bro.
That's where accents come from. You know, like if you grow up a certain place, you're gonna catch however they talk or whatever. You know.
Yeah.
If you hang around a lot of Mexicans or Latin people.
But I wasn't hard like the Mexicans, bro, because they were about that life, dude.
Yeah.
I just had the accent.
You were just.
I was just hanging out, bro. Like I remember this is a true story. I had a Mexican girlfriend. And one time we were driving, and it was her car. She was driving, and her car like just stopped driving. Check engine light turned on.
Oh man!
And she was like, "Babe, fix it." And I remember just looking at the car, and I'm like, "I can't do it." And she's like, "I thought you was Mexican." And I was like, "Sorry, I'm Mexican, dude. I can't do this. I can't."
You were like, "I just sound like this.
I just sound like this fool.
Hey,
I'm Mexican. Fix your car, baby. I'm sorry." And then
Mexi can't fill your car, fix your car.
And then I fucking dude. I remember what I did though was I started helping her like map out like a budgeting plan for how like she should, get this fixed, like what mechanics to talk to, and that's when I realized, bro, like I'm good with the finances, bro. Maybe I am Jewish, dog. Shit, dude. That's when I really started being me.
That's what I was thinking. I was like, the Jewish came out of it.
Yeah,
that's funny.
And now I don't know what I am, bro. I'm not, dude. I'm just like a free spirit now, dude.
As long as you're yourself, bro.
LA definitely fucked me, bro.
Yeah.
Like this is LA, bro. Just like I got nothing, just overalls and like nipples,
Nah, cause like farmers will wear that shit on a hot day. So
I guess so, yeah. Have the nipples hanging loose, dog.
Yeah, ain't nobody's tripping about guy nipples, bro.
Isn't that wild, bro? I actually saw this really cool thing. And it was like a trans girl went in front of the White House and like flashed her tits.
I think I see.
And then she fucking roasted the fucking like haters, bro. I was really like I gave her like a standing ovation for my phone, dude. She was like, "Oh yeah, what makes a difference if I showed my nipples like 1 year ago when I was a man?" And I was like, "Damn, she got y'all, bro. What's she gonna say to that?"
She was ready.
You put a little implant in there and it changes everything, like. Clap back, and I don't think anybody clapped back at that. I think they just like were like, all right.
Yeah, that's kind of weird too, cause like our nipples are kind of the same, It's just that ours are smaller.
Yeah, we can't make milk, bro. That sucks.
Actually, we can.
What?
Yeah, there's guys that lactate, bro.
What?
Yeah, you didn't know that?
Nah.
Yeah, bro. There's guys that lactate.
These fucking goats out here, dude.
Yeah, because we're all female when we're conceived, and then depending on if you get the fucking whatever, you turn into a guy, but. We start female, everybody.
So how do you lactate?
Well, because we have all the same, like, not the same, obviously, but we have, like, the factories just never got developed if you're a guy, but it's in there, bro. Like, we can lactate. Yeah, it's
If
weird.
you suck hard enough.
I don't know about that, but I think it's more like a genetic thing, or like you know how that you could take.
We do
like,
lactate right here,
estrogen.
bro. Does it?
Yeah, well, that's another way we lactate.
No, that's
yeah.
wild as shit, bro.
Yeah.
I might try, bro. No.
Nah, I think it's more like you know how they have like the estrogen and stuff you can take, like if you're transitioning male to female. Like, yeah, I'm sure some of those get a little.
Damn,
might get a
bro.
little
Imagine
titty
being
milk, bro.
stranded in the desert, and you're just like,
Now
fuck
you're gonna-
it, bro.
If
Milk
that ever
this
happens,
bitch.
if that ever happens to you, you're gonna try to suck it out of you.
Dude, I will, bro. I'm gonna get that fucking milk out, bro. You know, this would be like, this is a good timing to end the pod.
Yeah, for sure.
But it's like a terrible topic to end the pod.
Yeah, I know that.
Daniel Alvarez, bro. Motherfucker got shot, been in a wheelchair for 16 years, and now your only hope is they just make the technology to get you out of it. But even then, you're still vibing.
No, I'm good. I made a decision a long time ago to just be like, all right, this is gonna be my life. There's no point in like being like, oh, the cure might come. I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna do it regardless. You know, I'm gonna live my life, try to reach my goals, and fucking, you know, I'm not gonna let it stop me or anything. So like, I'm at the point where like I don't even ask if a club has a stage or anything. I'm like, it's not gonna stop me, bro. I'm gonna get up that bitch.
I'm gonna get
one way
on
or
that
another.
stage no matter what.
Yeah, so
And you did, bro. That was a tall ass stage at Poncho's show, and they brought a whole fucking wicked dick for you, bro.
Yeah,
this
bro.
fucking giant gadget.
hey, one way or another, even if that shit wasn't there, we would have got my ass up there.
Hey,
bro.
we got your ass in here, bro.
Yeah, that's for real.
Nothing
bro.
fucking
we should
stops you,
record
bro.
this
You got
process,
in this pod,
bro.
dude. I was like, fuck, and we were trying to like avoid the lingo. You're like, we were both kind of dodging it. You're like, yeah, like you can carry me, like you could like just pick me up like a baby, like.
Yeah,
we
it was
just weren't
hard to
saying that
like,
shit.
cause we're not used to like, you know, like telling another dude like,
Yeah,
yo,
like, can
hold
you
me
pick
like
me up?
this,
Yeah.
bro. Like,
Hey, like,
you know?
yeah, can you hold me? Yeah, like I'll go behind you and I'll lift you up from the shoulders, right? Nah, just going under the armpits.
Yeah.
But you've been sweating, bro. You've been sweating. Nah, I'm cool, bro. Like, and they're like 1, 2, 3, and we're both just like, all right, dude, we're just not gonna think about this. We're just gonna act like. But now I gotta put you back, bro.
Nah, the offload might be easier. Bro.
Yeah, we got it, bro. Hey, you want to shout out your socials and shit?
Yeah, most of my stuff is Alvarez TV on all the socials. I have a podcast called the Paralyzed Artist Podcast.
Oh shit. Okay.
And I'm actually starting another one called the Latin
Yeah,
Feels
the Latin
Podcast
Feels.
with Evelyn Salazar. She's a little Peruvian comedian, and she's cool.
Okay.
Yeah, so
Well, that's fucking awesome, dude.
for sure. Thanks
Hey,
for having
check out
me.
the pods, check out the IG, the TikTok, and thanks for being on, bro.
For sure. Thanks for having me, bro.